Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Monday, March 27th, 2023. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin with New Japan Pro Wrestling finalizing its lineup for the upcoming Sakura Genesis event on April 7th. The main event of the card, set to take place at Tokyo's Sumo Hall, will be IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada defending against recent New Japan Cup winner Sonata. Other title matches scheduled include Mercedes Moné defending the IWGP World Women's title in a three-way against Stardom wrestlers Azumi and Hazuki. Hiromu Takahashi puts up the IWGP World Junior Heavyweight title against former champion Robbie Eagles. Aussie Open battles Bishamon for the IWGP World Tag Team titles, and Zack Sabre Jr. defends the IWGP World Television title against Shota Umino. New Japan also announced today that it has partnered with television game show Shinichi Champion for a mystery six-man tag team bout to open the show, with the participants only being revealed when their theme music plays. In independent wrestling news, Paul London is the latest name announced for GCW's Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame. Although best known for his time in WWE from 2003 to 2008, London got his start on the Texas independent scene and was a standout in the early years of Ring of Honor. He has also spent time in 0-1 and was the 2003 winner of ECWA's Super 8 tournament. After leaving WWE, London went on to win the Northeast Wrestling Heavyweight title as well as the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Tag Team title and continued to appear on the independent circuit throughout the United States, Mexico, Europe, Japan, and Australia. London and the rest of the second annual Indie Hall of Fame class are scheduled to be inducted on Sunday, April 2nd in Los Angeles. And in Impact Wrestling news, current GCW World Champion Masha Slamovich is now slated to take Mickie James's place this coming Thursday in a four-way match at Impact in New Japan's Multiverse United show. Slamovich joins Deonna Purrazzo, Giselle Shaw, and Miyu Yamashita in the match, which was originally scheduled as a Knockouts title match. But it was changed when champion Mickie James suffered an undisclosed injury, causing her to miss this past Friday's Sacrifice pay-per-view. As a result, the winner of the four-way on Thursday will move on to a number one contenders match against former champion Jordynne Grace at Impact's Rebellion show on April 16th. No timetable has been given for James's return, but if James is able to return by April 16th, the match scheduled for that day would become a three-way affair for the title. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.